It's interesting, but again, I don't look at General Museveni with anger. I look at him with pity. We must all understand to be kind. I know that Curtis of his age is being fed by false intelligence. But I also know that Museveni is a chronicle liar. Now here is a man accusing us of the things that he actually does. You all know that he ferries crowds, and when he can't ferry them, he orders school head teachers, primary or secondary, to forcefully bring the pupils or students in his rally venues and dress them in yellow t-shirts. You've seen that everywhere. And even when they go there, they're not allowed to leave, not even for a short call, because he has to posture. You also know that the police and military has been closing roads on us, and where we've been allowed to pass, not more than 5 cars are always allowed to pass. So how are we transporting crowds? You notice that the police and military, even when we are moving in the dusty roads where they allow us to pass, they always stop borders from following us. You have been following. Every roadblock is meant to stop supporters, borders, who we don't even know where they're coming from, but they are joining us as a show of solidarity. They stop them in order to deny us crowds. But because he knows everywhere we reach, there are crowds of people that are yearning for a message of a new Uganda. So, like I said earlier, I don't want to be in the business of exchanging accusations with General Museveni. In our culture, we are taught to respect elders even when they don't respect themselves. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Ramson. I'm here. I work with NBS TV. I have just 2 questions. You have encouraged Ugandans to stand up and vote overwhelmingly. I would like to have your take, the general assessment of the Electoral Commission's preparedness as we count days to the voting day. And the second question is about the rampant denominations by the Electoral Commission. What do you make of that? You know, how it is affecting the party? Looks like it's not about to stop. Just that one.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, the Electoral Commission is not independent. The Electoral Commission has descended into the arena. Started with the chairperson of the Electoral Commission coming out to attack our theme of this vote, protest vote, illegally and immorally. That showed that the Electoral Commission chairperson has a side. But again, he has gone ahead to ignore his mandate of being in charge of the election. The Electoral Commission is not in charge of this election. You have seen Museveni's son, Muhoozi, who heads the military, appointing himself as the spokesperson of the Electoral Commission. So just like in 1980, the 2026 election has been largely taken over by the military, but by the strong will of the people, we shall persevere. So about the readiness of Mr. Byabakama, that is his question to answer. But we say he is not to be trusted, the Electoral Commission is not to be trusted, but good enough, Article 1 of the Constitution places all power in the hands of the people of Uganda. About the rampant denomination of our people, that again goes further to show not only the illegal behavior of the Electoral Commission, but the bias. You have seen our brother Honorable Warukaga Mathias denominated. Even when the High Council, the Council for Higher Education, clearly indicated that he possessed the minimum qualification. But the one Rwashande, who stopped probably in P2, has not been denominated. The same has happened to 7 of our candidates, 8 now of our candidates being nominated across the country, leave alone those that were denied nomination, like Comrade Alupo Mase. You have seen that the Electoral Commission is being used by those that are in power. This is a very, very embarrassing move by the Electoral Commission. They think they're hurting us, but they're helping us expose themselves. You will notice that the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, ensured that the people that were running against her were denied the right to be nominated. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament made sure that those that were running against him are not nominated. The Vice President, same thing. The Prime Minister, same thing. The Finance Minister, Kasaija, same thing. So, you realize that this is a joke. But I want to assure Ugandans that as soon as we get to a new Uganda, as soon as the rule of law is restored, please wait for those by-elections. The people of Uganda deserve and indeed will have the right to vote for their leaders, and they will not have stooges imposed on them.
We are taking the next question.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. My name is David from Diamonta. I'm asking about voter protection.
Sorry, maybe before you ask that question, I will also add to that answer that shamelessly, some of the candidates have been coerced, others bought out to the tune of 500 million each. Imagine a government, imagine an old man in his 80s who prides himself in having fought for democracy, buying out candidates to the extent that some of our candidates were arrested, put in prison, and intimidated. Then they reached out to them in prison. Shame on you, Museveni. Please go on with your question.
There is a request from Muhiro. The two questions about
Damo bibuze naye mu Luganda, lwaki wabibuuza mu Luzungu?
Sebo badde mbuuza nti wali akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ka denominates bannakibiina bangi kikyo kyogerako kubanga n'olwali wali omuntu avuddeyo kyenkana buli lunaku babayo be badenominatinga. Then n'ekyokubiri gyonna assessment y'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda nga tugenda mu kulonda enaku katubalambale okunze bannayuganda okuvaayo mu bungi balonde olowooza akakiiko kali ready?
Webale nnyo. Akakiiko k'ebyokulonda ne bwe kandyagadde okubeera ready si ke kali mu mitambo gy'okulonda kuno. Akakiiko k'ebyokulonda